Hey, welcome back. Let's now do some business news. Spare parts dealers at Abossey in Accra are calling on the government to urgently review the newly implemented value-added tax regime under the VAT 2025 Act. The association said the current 20% VAT rate is hurting pricing, competitiveness and compliance within the spare parts sector. Under the previous tax arrangement, spare parts attracted a VAT rate of 4%, which allowed dealers to keep prices relatively stable. The dealers also raised concerns about what they described as unequal treatment under the new regime.
The Abossey Spare Parts Dealers Association says the new VAT law is squeezing their business. Previously, spare parts attracted a 40% VAT rate, keeping prices affordable. Now, businesses turning over 750,000 plus cedis must charge 20% VAT, making prices jump. The association's head of communications, Takyi Addo, says this is killing their businesses. Local dealers can't claim input VAT, so they are forced to hike prices, while non-registered competitors undercut them.
We have a lot of Ghanaian business people, traders, they are not in the books of GRA. So assuming shop A is the books of GRA and shop B is not in the books of GRA, then shop A, GRA are asking the shop A to add 20% to the cost of its price. What about the shop B? So as a businessman, what I will do is I have nothing to do with GRA. So I'll make sure I reduce my goods because I don't pay it to the GRA. I'm not in the books of GRA. So the shop B is going to be what? Enjoy the monopoly every day.
The association acknowledges the government's tax-based expansion efforts but proposes alternatives. Slash VAT on spare parts to 5 to 8% or reduce a flat 3% rate for the sector. Mr. Takyi Addo praises the president's cedi stabilization efforts but warns that the new VAT regime might undo gains, saying some system actions may be counterproductive.
We can't pay. So if the president is not aware, then we are drawing his attention. That's the reason why we issue this statement. We are giving them 1 week, GRA. If GRA refuses to comply, because they've already told us they are just implementers, civil servants. So if we have any issue, we need to channel to the lawmakers. So after 1 week, we don't hear anything from them. We'll close down shops for 3 days. If we don't hear anything from them, then we have no option than we march on the street to Parliament House.
At Abossey, spare parts dealers voiced concerns to GBC News, calling the new VAT regime unfair and fearing it will hike prices for customers.
If there is a change, some period, grace period, nanka yetumi negotiate and say yenyentia sebi, but all of what you do, Johanna, Jian say this is what the government saying say you increase it to 20%. Until so far no nobody abande nya dia yebetumi.
Abana hospital say any man who says papers boy den enti ente so. Na ente so dey call 20 no. Enti we say born finance be so be cost. Then next what dwen ho twice asa no waye. Enti VAT no dey 20% emwa na na da no that's all.
VAT no dey we dey ba eye na mo me ma adwen ketewa ne say esese register obia woton ade. Na obo ye ba na ye beton na oka se wo san charge VAT a ebe ma ne ma no boye dey akosoro because wo ma ekra ne ma de ba no ma di kan e de VAT atoso a yakoto.
The association is open to talks with governments and GRA to find a fair fix, but warns that no review of the VAT regime means a 1 week strike